People who asked for a pencil every single day in school, what happened? In high school, I knew a guy who had a peculiar habit. If he spotted a pencil lying around without its owner nearby, he'd casually say, "Oh, there's my pencil," slip it into his pencil case, and move on like nothing happened. Every time I saw him do it, I'd ask to borrow a pencil and he'd hand one over without hesitation, adding, "Don't forget to return it." Of course, I never did. One day in grade 12, we were walking to his house after school when we came across a broken telescope in the park. I picked it up, brought it back to his house, and left it there without much thought. A week later, the telescope appeared on my doorstep, accompanied by a fancy note written in elaborate, old-fashioned language. It said something like, "Please accept this humble gift." That marked the start of an odd ritual. We began exchanging the telescope, taking turns leaving notes with each handoff. In our letters, we made a pact never to mention the telescope in person. To make it even more mysterious, we used pen names for the exchanges. Once, during a celebration for me, he handed me the telescope, beautifully wrapped, and said, "Please give this to everyone." The others were utterly puzzled, asking repeatedly what was inside, but we stayed silent. It's been a while since our last exchange. The issue is that we leave the telescope at each other's doorsteps, where it might sit unnoticed for hours. There's always a faint worry that someone else might take it. Now, I can only hope he still has it, waiting for the right moment to surprise me again.